Ukrainian Catholic University in Lviv looks like an oasis of calm, but life has never been more chaotic for the students here.
You had 2 years of COVID, then you had 2 months of war. What has that been like?
Everything that happened forced me to grow up quickly. When you live in war every day, you just feel something like your home could be gone. Your family could be gone.
Kate Maximova moved to Lviv from Odessa for school. She lives on campus even though all of her classes are still online. Professor Yulia Kolody says that after 2 years of the pandemic, students had figured out how to cope learning remotely. Some even thrived, but not now.
Але війна, напевно, це трохи інше.
War is different because it was a huge shock for Ukrainians.
Тому що дехто
Some students couldn't cope with the shock, and I can't help them with that.
The mother and math professor says Ukraine will need educated people to rebuild the country after war. But 20% of the university's students have fled the country.
Ну, зізнаюсь, та я
I confess, I'm afraid they will stay abroad and won't return to Ukraine.
Administrator and new mom Olesia Kopchuk used to fundraise for her university. Now the money she raises helps fund her country's war effort.
Now I can really see it, that my nation is so strong that everyone from a little to an old man can stand for our country.
Olesia, Kate, and Yulia all fled the country when the war began. Olesia even waited 3 days to cross the border with her baby son. All three found warm welcomes and comfortable homes abroad, but also felt a strong pull to come back to Ukraine, despite the risks.
The people was so beautiful, but still I understood that I'm not living, I'm just existing. I need to live, I need to love, I have to go back, and my husband all the time was in Ukraine, so I realized that I cannot just exist, I have to live.
I felt alone and useless. I just wanted to carry on the life that I was living before the war.
А там я не відчувала.
In Poland, I didn't feel that I was useful.
Повернутися сюди, це, напевно.
So returning here was the best decision I could make. I didn't return to lecture. I returned for community, to talk with my colleagues, to talk with my students.
You know, the paradox is that I feel safe here because I'm among that brave people, I'm among Ukrainians, and I feel safe here more than anywhere else.
Scott McLean, CNN, Lviv, Ukraine.